Ja, moin Leute und damit herzlich willkommen zu Genshin Impact. Guys, ich war die Woche sehr schwer beschäftigt, müsst ihr leider wissen, weswegen ich leider nicht dazu gekommen bin, irgendwas zu machen. Ihr seht, es ist alles voll mit Nachrichten, alles klöterrot, es sind überall rote Ausrufezeichen. Ähm, ja, und es gibt, glaube ich, wir haben eventmäßig zwar alles mehr oder weniger fertig gemacht. Problem ist aber, die gute alte Legenden-Quest hier, die habe ich komplett ignoriert. Wo ist sie denn? Hier. Traku-Ropedo. Und. Oh. Ja, und dafür brauchen wir 5 Kalendertage. Das heißt, wir kriegen die gar nicht fertig, sondern die nächsten 5 Tage werden dann einfach daraus bestehen. Ob wir jetzt die, ich sag mal, was sind das, wahrscheinlich 60, ja, 60 da bekommen. Ich vermute mal, wir bekommen trotzdem ein bisschen was. 60 ist jetzt nicht so tragisch, dass wir das nicht bekommen. Aber wenn man keine Zeit hat, hat man halt keine Zeit. Ich war jetzt mit Koppelmon beschäftigt, dass das alles läuft. Aber wir fangen jetzt trotzdem einfach mal an mit dem,
The season of verdure draws near once again.
Dracorupedo-Quest. Digga, das hört sich so falsch an, wenn ich das wenn ich das ausspreche. Vielleicht ein andermal. Wir brauchen keine. Toll, jetzt ist Lauma ertrunken. Okay, vielleicht ist das auch ein bisschen meine Schuld gewesen. Naja, egal. Was ist das hier? Warum schwebt hier irgendwas in der Luft? Naja, werden wir mit Sicherheit gleich herausfinden. Wenn wir auf ihn treffen. Den roten Drachen. Ich vermute mal, das ist das damit, was auf Rupedo auch angespielt ist.
Hm? Traveler in Paimon? I'm sorry,
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just...
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard.
It's all good. We've had worse.
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Nö,
The day
wir haben
that the
nur...
writer and the watcher crossed paths was
She asked us to come.
Wann war das denn?
Miss Alice?
you too. I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, I have brought you and the traveler together here for a very important.
My mom.
M? Wer ist M? Ich dachte, Alice?
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdaughter. See, I knew this would be right. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will be.
Okay. Auf was für einen Drogentrip bringt uns Alice hier wieder?
Whoa!
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic, after all.
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
Ja gut, aber sie sind doch trotzdem
Stories
irgendwie...
and magic.
Ja, das ist eine ganz weirde Familie.
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want
Schade.
to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book.
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. M was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, M had passed away. Oh. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished. But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, I'd love to tell you what she said. I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Also, ich weiß ja
Think of this
nicht.
task as giving a story a much-needed ending.
I understand.
Aber warum macht
But,
sie die Dinge, die sie gerade macht und springt umher
Relax,
wie
with
so
their experience. You'll have so many story ideas
einem
you won't know
Anime-Charakter?
what to do with them. So don't be...
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his...
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of...
I had a feeling this might come up. But that answer isn't mine to give.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah. Let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing.
Oh, the actual problem.
Why's that?
Because when M created this book, she borrowed my map. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
M left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
Ist das eine Lebensanzeige? Eine Progress-Anzeige? Was soll das sein?
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink M left behind. It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
Oh, it just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. M was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need. Oh, and once the story's complete, do...
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Oh, here we are again. Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be? Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt.
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed.
Yeah, then
Still, I feel bad.
don't worry about it. We don't really have.
Als würde als würde das nicht irgendwie so 5 Sekunden dauern, die ganze Reise. Dann gehen wir mal zur Bibliotheka. Stellt euch mal vor, ihr werdet so, dass, ich weiß nicht, wart ihr schon mal im Bundestag? Wenn nicht, ich sag's mal so, im Bundestag ist nicht per se eine Bibliothek im Untergrund, wo es einen Chefarchivar gibt, der euch den Kopf abreißt. Man kann aber tatsächlich auf alte Sachen, es gibt da, glaube ich, sogar ein Archiv. Ich war da, glaube ich, sogar mal drin. Vielleicht laber ich auch nur Scheiße. Es ist einfach wirklich dem Deutschen Bundestag nachempfunden. Naja, okay.
Back in the Mondstadt library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
Mäßig.
So we're supposed to find the seeds of the story.
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so.
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Haben sie die Stimme von ihr geändert?
Oh, now who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cute.
Sorry, Miss Lisa.
Kann
I know
das
you taught
sein?
me to be quiet in the library, but
Das wäre
I'm
krass.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason.
it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you...
Oh?
Das ist meine Lieblingsfunktion bei dem Model.
Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost...
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported, stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. Something tells me these might just be the magic. According to the report, there are 3 of these books.
Wir sollen jetzt
Oh,
die
wait,
Bücher
we
trotzdem
gotta show
selbst
it to Lisa.
suchen. So, als würde es hier nicht irgendwie einen... es muss? Aber müssen wir jetzt wirklich für jedes... nee, die sind alle
An
einfach oben.
experiment here, something's.
Kann die den nicht selbst für uns aussucht? Ist das eigentlich der einzige Beruf nicht in dieser Stadt?
Well? Huh.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry a...
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must... Well, did you manage to find them? Truly extraordinary. and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? To zap.
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it. Well, did you manage to find them? Well, it definitely shouldn't be here. But I'd highly doubt it's one of the books you're looking for. Because this is something Klee wrote. It's a compilation of all the best fish blasting spots around Mondstadt. Of course, there's no way she'd get away with keeping a book like that in her bag. And she'd be in big trouble if Jean were to find out. Somehow, she figured out that the best place to hide it was right here. Nope, yes. So thanks for helping me find it. I'll finally be able to hand it over to Jean.
Das ist ja voll gemein.
Did you manage to find them?
Also ich wäre beleidigt an Alice Stelle, dass wir ihre Tochter verpetzen.
Seems like there's still some missing. Why don't you try checking the other shelves?
Please be quiet within the premises.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Gibt's noch einen?
Seems like
Ist ja scheiße. Ah, hier.
Kinda looks like a Let's see what Lisa makes it.
Wirkt mir jetzt aber nicht nach einem Buch, das unbedingt weggecancelt werden müsste.
Did you manage to find them? Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry.
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt.
We're talking
Ich glaube,
about
das ist
Durin.
genau das, was
Well,
wir suchen
the poem
eventuell,
in
oder?
question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballad, and since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided.
So the version in the poem...
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to...
Forbidden texts?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose. Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But
Don't worry, Miss Lisa.
Well then, that's all from me.
Alright, we've
Ist das
gathered
jetzt
all
für
our...
heute schon, oder wie sieht das aus?
Wait, look!
Werden die Bücher jetzt alle gegessen? Ah.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
Wie, sie hat selbst entschieden. Ja, ich muss selbst... Frische aus dem Wald, Pracht aus dem Palast. Ja, Pracht aus dem Palast.
At last she made her mind
Ich darf sogar
up,
diese Geschichte
adorning
selbst
the
schreiben.
cradle with a trace of palatial splendor. Then she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Jetzt bin ich ja mal verspannt.
We're actually...
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes...
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere. Yeah.
I've missed this. It's just...
You mean... M?
Yeah.
Wann?
Sorry, we should focus on what we...
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Of course, there's something to be said.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
For a moment, the story crashers fell silent.
Und sind hier in so einer Welt von seiner Mutter.
This must be the
Eingesperrt ist der
dragon
falsche
egg,
Wort, wir
right?
sind mehr oder weniger
So we've
freiwillig
got
hier drin,
A dragon egg about
um ein
This
bisschen
is
Durins
my
Vorgeschichte zu
story.
erkunden.
Isn't it?
Okay, so how is it...
Apparently, it
Oh, right.
with the flames at his
What? You want us to...
the silvery sprite's surprise betrayed.
Huh, you...
Okay, I'll see what...
Was, wir sollen es rösten?
Decay! New life!
Let every unborn life be welcomed with tender
Mach du mir nichts.
anticipation, and may that warmth stay with it for a lifetime.
Ne? Hat sich
At
bewegt?
last, under the witch's
Oh, es hat
expectance,
sich
no
bewegt.
living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. I brought you into being because I willed it so. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason...
Na
Thank
stimmt,
you
er
for-
ist ja jetzt erst im Netz als Mensch wiederbelebt worden. Haben wir komplett vergessen. Gerade mal
The waiting
spontan.
witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. Yeah, but why does Durin broke free from the curse, came into this trail?
Aber irgendwie das Gefühl.
Huh.
Dodoko? Ja, dann werden wir von Alice wieder gerufen.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to...
Wait, so even magic ink?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore. Have fun, dear.
Oh, man.
Maybe
Ist das jetzt die Erklärung, warum das mehr auf mehrere Tage aufgeteilt
so it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break. Yeah, Paimon has a sudden craving for the good hunter's sticky honey roast.
So let's meet up here later.
Ist das... Ist das scheiße? Ich habe gerade die letzte Folge beendet, Leute. Aber ist kein Ding. Dann werdet ihr das einfach jetzt am morgigen Tage erblicken. Ansonsten würde ich jetzt einfach spontan sagen, das war's dann mit der Folge im Insgesamten. Auch wenn ihr das jetzt wahrscheinlich zweimal gehört habt. Ist ja im Großen und Ganzen egal. Ich wünsche euch weiterhin einen wunderbaren guten Tag. Und macht's gut. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.
Ad Astra